Hey, hello everyone. My name is Chris. I run Elliott Wave Cafe. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I haven't done a video in about a week or so, actually a couple of weeks. But today we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. And I have two counts in here. I want you to let me know in the comments what you think about these. Both of them are bullish. One of them, it's kind of an immediate bullish thesis, and the other one will take a little bit more time to develop. But I want to run you through both counts, and I want to see what you think also. So we're starting with the blank chart, and the only thing I'm interested on is the move from these lows to these highs and kind of what's happening next. I don't really care about what prior moves were, and however we count this one. I have several versions on that too, but basically from the lows almost a year ago to the summer of this year, and then what's going on as we're moving towards the end of this year. So the first one that I have, the one that it's like almost on an immediate kind of bullish perspective, right? It is this one right here is the one that I present into my newsletter as well. Check it out up there on Substack. You'll see the link below this video. But I'm looking at this whole move in here as a wave one. And the degree here really doesn't matter. I have it as a minor, but you can put anything you want really right now. And you can see a nice impulse with the second wave. So 1, 2, and then you have a sharp third wave. Then you have a flat in wave 4. And then you move up and you do, a 1, 2, 3 triangle in 4 up in 5, and you finish a fifth wave of 1. Then you pull back in 3 waves in wave A. Then you go up in 3 waves here in an A, B, C for a B wave that creates a flat, and then you sell down in 1, 2, 3. You have a 4, and then you have a 1, small 2, 3 sideways, 4 down in 5 to complete wave C. And this, from what we know in Elliott Wave here in flats, right? This would be called, I don't think we made a new low in here, so it would be called just a simple running flat. If this drops below this, then it's a small expanded. But just 3, 3, 5 in 5 waves, you complete a wave 3 for a wave 2. Now, what happens since then, you only have a 3-wave move up, and that's why I kept saying this is a 3-wave risk. And if you look in Ethereum, you basically broke this B wave low, and you started to kind of attack the support that's a little bit lower. And that's the risk here as well. If you break 26K in Bitcoin, then this, in my view, will have a higher confirmation of being a 3-wave move, and then you run the risk of breaking 25 and continue to break lower. How can you be bullish with this count, via flat formation? Is that you gotta go. So you gotta have, either a 1, 2, 1, 2. You see, you broke the trend line. You come back and retest it here, where you have this green square. And then you got to explode out of here. So the price action after a 1, 2, 1, 2 is supposed to be very bullish, and at the moment is not really responding, is not really happening. So that's one of the concerns that I have when I look at wave counts, right? We assume a certain thing, and we want to see the market respond to that. And if it doesn't, that's a clue that that might not be the right process. So I'll give this market a little bit more time, but truthfully, it needs to actually go. It could also build a small leading diagonal in here. It can go 1, 2, 3, 4 with an overlap and do another wave 5 up. It doesn't really have the proper form, so I'm not holding my breath on that leading diagonal in any way, but that could be one way to kind of come up off the low. But again, I think that's a little bit of a stretch. So, if we're holding this retest and start to break 28,600, I think then, we can open a little bit the floodgates and start to really attack above 30 and above 31. Now, we have major resistance here, right? There's obviously previous levels from 2021 and spring of 2022, stuff like that, and you got to get above there. But if you do, and this is indeed a flat, then wave 3, it's very, very large, and it's probably going to pass 50K. So all eyes are on these levels right at the moment, with the idea that we have a 3-wave risk, and we could easily break below 26K and 25K and move lower. And that brings me to the next count that I have in here, which is this guy, where I have a wave 1 completion up at the top, right here where you have the 5th wave, and you're actually in a wave A followed by a B, and then you're going to be doing a C wave decline and probably have a little bit of an equality. Let me just get a line here with the wave A. So you go this one, we copy paste, and then you kind of go like that, and that can send you over towards 22K or maybe even close to 20 in what it would be, I think, a 5-wave move to the downside, but that's it hasn't really started yet. It's just, again, it's just a 3-wave move of those highs, so it doesn't really have a lot of traction just yet. So we'll see what happens next week. But the way you start this as a wave 1, it's you have a wave 1 right there, so you go 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 for 3, that's a 3rd wave. Then you have a triangle or a flat here in a 4th wave, a small 4th wave. You push up in a wave 5 for a wave 1, you drop in A, up in B, down in C for a 2, then you go again 1 2 3 triangle 4 3, drop in 4, and then you do 1 2 3 4 and 5. So it's a little messy, but it's the best one that I have to kind of guide me to thinking that, yeah, this is still an impulse down followed by just a 3-wave correction, retesting that 150-day moving average, and then it's supposed to get a drop into the wave C to kind of finish this up. And if you want me to quickly do this, I can grab my impulse tool, from right here, and then just go over here. That would be a wave 1. Then we're gonna do a wave 2, and that's the idea. And you would have, I think, a wave at 61.8. It's right there at about 20,000, 325, 370, something like that for the 61.8, which is a standard kind of pullback for a second wave, which would be in the vicinity of this. You have a bunch of, I think, demand up into that area. So again, I'm not saying that's the 100% is going to happen, but comparing the two, if we're starting to fail up here and start to break lower, things can definitely start to accelerate to the downside. Now we're monitoring this every day. I do videos on this on Substack, and I touch on Bitcoin almost every day on the existing counts, and I update it over on Substack as well through my newsletter. So if you want to check that out, feel free to check out that link. I have some free stuff in there as well. But again, thanks for watching. I just wanted to put up a quick video on Bitcoin, and I haven't done one in a while. Again, I appreciate you. This channel continues to grow. It's kind of spectacular to see how many new subscribers we have, and then also you find me on Twitter too, because I have some interesting stuff to post there as well. So again, thanks for watching. I appreciate you all. See you next time. Bye bye.